Here we have a Jewish cemetery. It was a cemetery that was active during the mid-1800s, like 1821 to about like 1860. But you can see here all the different tombs that have remained intact, and it's a historic area. And there's a lot of very modern condominiums all around here, but it's nice that they preserved it just the way it was. And this way people can see a little bit of posterity. Take a look around here. Now this is on 21st Street and 6th Avenue, and again, as I mentioned, it's surrounded by mid-rise condominiums in Chelsea, and it's just so peaceful. And I'm sure the people who are interred here are very happy that it's remained exactly the way it was for over 150 years. And I'm sure there has been many a debate about should they disinter these people and should they move them off to another location. And that has happened before with other cemeteries in New York. However, I'm sure that this has been designated historic, so they just don't want to do it. And again, this is a cemetery, but it's a Spanish Portuguese cemetery of the Jewish people of the Jewish faith in New York in like the 1800s. So it's so historic seeing this, and so interesting to be able to have this history preserved in New York, because in many modern cities in the US, history just doesn't stay history because people believe in building. But for other generations, future generations, sometimes it's good when history stays, because this way they can always look and see what it was like and understand more what happened before. So we're taking a closer look now at these various tombs. And in a way, it's very nice to be able to look at history and to be able to appreciate the people that went before us and to show our appreciation. We're taking another look at Cemetary. You can see here how it's in a beautiful setting, and all these people just like to walk by. Again, it's a Spanish Portuguese cemetery from the mid-1800s. And look at how peaceful it is with the trees and how everything is just set up so nicely. So it's a very nice situation for a lot of the people that were interred there. And it's very nice for New York City also to be able to have a little bit of history still retained. And these are more the other buildings that are around here. You can see all the modern buildings around the cemetery. History stays the same, but sometimes progress moves on. And you can see here all these beautiful condominiums that have risen up around the cemetery. But I think that's a good thing. That's basically people, cultures, cities moving on and being able to adapt. But as I mentioned before, a lot of times one of the good things with cities is when they can preserve the past so that future generations can remember what went before them.
Thank you so much. No problem.